Okay, this video is gonna have some really terrible audio because I was using a very cheap selfie stick and I completely forgot that you can't have the plug in the headphone jack while you're trying to record video because it's not gonna record audio. So, I mean, this was basically my day. I was hanging out with the model. We did a photo shoot and that was pretty much it. But anyway, to the video. This is just me sitting on the train. I was actually trying to figure out if the selfie stick was working or if my phone was too heavy, because I had a selfie stick before that was Bluetooth and for some reason the phone was too heavy, but then again my last phone was kind of huge. This is me sitting on the train waiting for it to stop, coming into, I believe we were coming into World Trade Center here. We were coming into World Trade Center here because you'll see shortly that I'll be getting off the train and walking through the station. They had some pretty cool stuff there though. They had this interesting display by Sennheiser sitting in the middle of the floor. That's me pointing the camera through the train cars. Yeah, we're coming into World Trade Center here. World Trade Center is, I like the station. I don't necessarily like the Freedom Tower. It was said by Casey Neistat that the Freedom Tower kind of looks like some awkward skyscraper that belongs in Toronto. I just don't like it. It's like, it's not iconic whatsoever. Like, the Twin Towers were the best, and even though they needed a lot of work and were losing money for the Port Authority, like, they refused to get it fixed. Yeah, so here's the station. This is the level they call Oculus, and you'll see in a minute why they call it Oculus. It kind of looks like a giant eyeball, the way that they set it up. Here I'm just talking about how beautiful the station is and that it's finally complete, because for as long as I can remember, I have been going to the station and something somewhere is always under construction, but now it's completed. All the stores are open. There's an Apple store. Yeah, it should be coming up here on the Sennheiser display. But yeah, this is there it is. Yeah, it was something about sound waves and how their new headphones perform or whatever. There was another side to this that I didn't look at, but if you look real quick behind me, you saw some headphones, some people standing there, some officials from Sennheiser. It was pretty cool. But yeah, this is the Oculus. If you look up there, see, it looks like a giant eyeball. Skylight design thing that they did. I don't really know. But the reason I'm doing commentary on this video is because I goofed up, and when you buy a selfie stick that's really cheap and doesn't have Bluetooth, you kind of get stuck with no audio like I did, because I made the mistake of not unplugging the cord from the headphone jack. When you have a Bluetooth selfie stick, things just like work because there's no wires, so there's nothing to forget about unplugging and all the other stuff. This is outside of the World Trade Center PATH station. PATH station is basically the quickest way to New York, minus New Jersey Transit. If you don't want to take New Jersey Transit, this right here, I was just talking about how there were a bunch of nobodies, or lack thereof. Stage door pizza is like the best. That's what I was trying to show you guys. But yeah, there was a lack of people for it to be a Monday. There was definitely a lack of people there, and I was trying to figure out exactly why there was a lack of people. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't even time for work yet. It was kind of early when I went out to this shoot. There I am sideways, standing at the edge of the exit of the Brooklyn Bridge, coming into Manhattan. Probably gonna adjust this in post-production so it doesn't look like I'm sideways and you guys aren't like tilting your head like a dog. But yeah, I'm gonna have better content for you guys next time now that I know the issue with the selfie stick. That was the main problem. But yeah, it was pretty windy on this day. If you can see, the girl, her hair is blowing like crazy. But here I'm actually crossing over to the opposite side of the Brooklyn Bridge City Hall station, I think it was, and I was looking for my model. Here you can see me saying that I was looking for her, that she should be somewhere in that area because we agreed to meet in the same spot that we did before. But here I am going down into the subway and I didn't find her, so I ended up having to go back upstairs and call her. I thought she would be somewhere in the immediate vicinity because she did say she was down inside the subway, but I guess she was like way down in the subway at this point. This is me going back upstairs. I'm looking for her. I can't find her, but I figured I'd just go back upstairs and call. There's this really slow guy walking in front of me. Like, really? Anyway, let's go find somewhere to sit down so we can call and find out where she is. No idea where she is, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, this bag is heavy. Basically, I'm saying how I'm looking for her, and I thought that she would be in the immediate area, and she wasn't, but let's turn off the camera and give her a phone call, shall we? This was really cool. I thought this was awesome. There's a father and son visiting Manhattan from a foreign country, and they were just like taking pictures together. So like the son had a small camera and the dad had a big camera. I just thought that was really cool, and I was like, if I have a son, it's gonna be me. I thought it was really cool. This is awesome. Alright, let's see, can we find the, oh, there she is. We found her. That's Vakrina. She's the model that I'm gonna be working with today, or last Monday. Yeah, the day that I shot this. It was last Monday. So here we're basically talking about where we're gonna shoot, and that we need to go somewhere sunny because it's freaking cold. So there she goes again. She's just awesome to work with. Like, I love working with her. She's very professional, very beautiful, and she just knows her stuff. Like, I can't remember having to tell her any poses to do. Like, she just came already. Either way, we've been planning to shoot this. We've been planning to shoot together for like 2 years. Basically, I seen her at a fashion show, and after the fashion show, I was like, okay, let me get her information. And we've been trying to plan something ever since, but it just never worked out. But I will say that it was an awesome shoot. We shot together twice in a 2-week time period. This was her trying to Google where we're gonna go. We were looking for a specific street that we had found on Instagram, I think it was. And we ended up deciding to go shoot in Tribeca. Tribeca is like Lower Manhattan. It's right past, it's right up from World Trade Center, up and over. So you see, we're going, I went up and over to meet her, and then now we're going over and back down. It was cool. We ended up finding the street, and it wasn't even that far away, which was great because I had work after this. That's what I had to do. And it was definitely something that I enjoyed. I can't say that she was a disappointment to work with, because she wasn't. And the street that we worked on was very, very beautiful. So here we are leaving. I didn't really get any video of the photo shoot itself because it was cold and it was too much going on for me to set up an additional camera. We just didn't have the time, but here we are walking through Tribeca on our way back down to well, she was going to catch the, I think, 2 or the 3. I look at the lady in the back, she like video bombed us. I didn't even notice that. But anyway, yeah, so we were basically talking about how we were about to release the pictures from the most recent shoot, and then how I was going to probably include some pictures from this shoot in this video, which I'm probably not going to do now because it was too much going on this week. But we were experimenting with different camera angles here because it was dark under the scaffolding. But yeah, she basically shouted out my company right here, which is yellowbrickroadfilms.com. Book your shoot today. But no, right about here, I think it was, she shouted out my company, and she was saying that how she recommended to everyone and all that stuff. And I really wish I had the audio because this was like a very genuine video. Like, nothing in this video was scripted. Everything just happened. Oh, I almost died right here. Yeah, Antoine, pay attention. Anyway, yeah, she does this excellent Chinese lady accent thing. It's so funny. But anyway, I love working with her, and yeah, right here she's shouting out my company, Yellow Brick Road Films, and how she suggests everybody use my company to do photography and video. She's such a goofball, I love it. Like, we were at the shoot and she was like Millie rocking and all this other stuff while we were at the shoot. The click you just heard was me actually pressing the button on the selfie stick to take a picture, which they came out horrible anyway. I hate the selfie stick, but it's good enough to serve as a tripod, or at least an extension arm to get video in there or whatever. But yeah, we had a hug here, and then I was off to go back home, back to Jersey. Here I am on the PATH train. We're about to pull out of World Trade Center and head back to New Jersey. New Jersey is about 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes from World Trade Center on the train. So it's not too far. It's not a major inconvenience to go there. And crowded train, but not nearly as crowded as it got after I ended the video. Yeah, there was just a lot going on this day. Like, I don't know. Like, people got off work early. All types of madness. So me, I'm just waiting here for the train to depart. I decided, since I was actually standing still, I'd take another selfie still image. But the doors, the announcement for the doors came, and we waited for the doors to open. We're heading back to New Jersey. But it took literally forever. Normally, once the train is loaded, they'll close the doors and we'll take off. But yeah, the face I made was because it's taking forever. But long story short, they closed the doors and we took off. And I think I got some video of us actually pulling out of the station here right now, I think. Yeah. See, we're leaving World Trade Center. And the stops, if you've never ridden the PATH train, the stops go in order as you leave World Trade Center and you come into Exchange Place. From there, you go to Grove Street, then you go to General Square, then you go to Harrison, then you go to Newark. Unless you're making a transfer to go somewhere else, there's another line that runs up to 33rd Street. And you can transfer at Newport for that, or Grove Street, or one of those. I think it's Exchange Place. You transfer at Exchange Place to do that. But yeah, there's the tracks were like really sparky today when I did this video. Yeah, you see it there? Yeah, there's like a lot of sparks flying. This is me getting ready to get off the bus. Once I've gotten back to where I live, the bus driver was driving a little crazy, so I was trying not to die here and still hold the camera at the same time. But it was cool. I mean, I managed to make it work. We did what we had to do, and had a very creative day. Yeah, this is me getting off the bus and walking back to my house. I don't even remember what I was saying here, but I was on the Express, the 361. I think I was saying something about the sunset or something. But also, there was something going on over there. I think construction or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm walking back down to my house now. I have to run inside and get ready for work. But once again, I apologize for the really boring video content in this episode. Now that I have an idea how this selfie stick performs, as far as video goes, I can definitely bring you guys content with audio. I've come to the conclusion that I don't need to take selfies and video at the same time. It's just ridiculous. this. I can pull the stills from the video itself while I'm editing. So basically, long story short, I was talking about how I need to get down the street and get into the house and change and go to work. And how the photo shoot was a success, and how I enjoyed working with the model, Lakrina, and it was just a wonderful experience. Like anytime I get to work with her, it's very special. And even before we officially worked together, and I met her at the fashion show, I got some really great pictures of her even before then. So I would encourage you guys to check out our website, www.lakrinainvogue.com. Also, if you want to book a shoot with us, you can email us, info@yellowbrickroadfilms.com. This is me going in the house here, but yeah, info@yellowbrickroadfilms.com or www.yellowbrickroadfilms.com. We have an automated booking system on our website, so you can do it without having to call us, but if you absolutely want to call us and put together something custom, you can do that as well. It's been great, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later in the next video.